In this video, I'll share my experience of attending the World Blockchain Summit in Dubai. So let me start off by sharing how I even was aware of the event in the first place. I'm very active on Twitter, so I follow a lot of people in the Web3 space on Twitter, but I also started following people in the Web3 space on LinkedIn. So I'm following some people on LinkedIn. So I'm scrolling, it's a regular day. I'm just scrolling on LinkedIn for whatever reason. And I see this post saying the best Web3 or the most popular Web3 events in 2024. And one of which was it said the World Blockchain Summit, Dubai. And I always liked Dubai. And I haven't been in Dubai at this time. Once, I haven't visited Dubai ever. So I thought it's the World Blockchain Summit. So it's a huge event. And I'm a blockchain developer and I want to learn about blockchain. And I also want to visit Dubai. Dubai is one of my favorite places. It has always been one of my favorite places. So a thought comes up just, hey, I may actually go there and go attend the event and actually also visit Dubai. So as I said, I first thought of it as an idea. I said, okay, it will be good to go there because it's Dubai, it's the World Blockchain Summit. Then I researched a bit more about the event, what's happening. And the event, even though it said World Blockchain Summit, it didn't seem like a World Blockchain Summit. It didn't seem like it was worldwide. It didn't seem like it was as big of an event as I thought it would be, or as marketed as I thought it would be, because it's a World Blockchain Summit. And I also, at this point in time, was not really traveling a lot. So I knew if I were to go to Dubai, this would be only my second flight ever in my life. So I had my first flight when I was going to a country to start up this company. This was my first flight, and the second flight would have been this one to go to Dubai. And at this time, I had a friend in Dubai. I have not seen him yet. We were just collaborating online and we talked for a lot of time, maybe more than a year. So I just texted him, I reached out, and he said there are actually some cheap places in Dubai. Not everything is expensive, which gave me an idea that, hey, I was not scared, but I was cautious in that regard because I knew Dubai is not very cheap. I thought so. So I reached out. He said, hey, you can get an apartment here with a shared bathroom. Long story short, I saw the tickets. The tickets were very expensive. And when I say very expensive, I mean very expensive. But I don't have this mindset of saving money, because saving money is for people who don't believe in themselves. So if you believe in yourself and you know you're going to be successful and make money, why would you ever focus on saving money? And when I mean saving money, of course, you should look at prices. And when you when you make larger purchases, like buying a car, for example, in the grocery store, why would I ever look at prices, even if you don't have money? If you believe in yourself, you know you're going to make more money. So why save money? Keep in mind, this is happening in February of 2024, this year. And I am only seeing this in February. And there was some discount to the ticket, so I bought a ticket, long story short, because I don't save money, and saving money is for people who do not believe in themselves. So I bought the tickets. After a few months, it is time to go to Dubai. And I wasn't going there alone. I had someone with me. So I went there. We arrived in Dubai, and when we arrived, it was not raining at first, but you could see that it had been raining. Then it started raining after we got off the metro. So we arrived with the plane, then we got onto the metro, then we went with the metro to our apartment. And when we got out of the metro, we were kind of lost because it started raining. And it was pouring rain, it was heavy rain. So we just hid in this corner, sort of in a tunnel, sort of in the building. And while we were waiting, it was very, very weird for me and also for other people who were there. So we were in this tunnel right in the building. And whatever person that was coming out of the building was just a recording, because it was very weird for the people to even rain in Dubai. let alone this heavy rain. So I asked one guy to share me internet, but then I thought I'll just ask him because I want to check for the weather and if it will stop raining. Then I just asked him, hey, is this going to stop anytime soon? And he said to me, on the news, they said it's going to be heavy rain and storm for the next 2 days. So I thought, since on the news, they thought in Dubai, on the news, they thought it's going to be heavy storm, then we just have to keep moving and go to the apartment. So because it was my first time in Dubai, I remember being very excited because it is my favorite city. And when I got off the metro, there was this huge building. It looked very beautiful, Dubai-like building. And then believe we went to this store where we tried to buy and believe bought umbrellas, because it was raining. And we couldn't order a taxi. So we were well prepared. I will say that. We already had installed an app on my phone. We got internet from the store. We wanted to call a taxi. We couldn't because it was raining and all the taxis were busy. So we started walking in the rain. And long story short, we had a few more days before the event. So we got to walk around Dubai, see Dubai, how it is. And keep in mind, this storm was the biggest storm Dubai have seen in the last 70 years. So it was huge. It was on the news everywhere. It was worldwide. And it was very interesting to me and I couldn't cancel the flight. Even if I knew, I believe, or maybe I could have canceled, but I couldn't have known in advance for this storm because my flight was already booked months in advance. So because it was raining, it was funny. Me and my friend, we went out in slippers because it was raining and there was water everywhere on the streets. There were some cars left on the street, literally, because probably they got stuck in the storm. And it was very unusual sight to see in Dubai, even though it's my first time, I know. But I still knew that in Dubai, it's usual maybe once or twice per year to have rain. But this was huge, this was worldwide. So I came at very unique time in Dubai, to say the least. So I'll just skip the few days. Then it came the date that I needed to go to the event. At this time, I already had known the metro. I had already seen the city. I've already went to the center, and the event was in Dubai Marina in this area. And it was very far from me. I was to the other side of the city. It was like 30 kilometers, I think. I was 10 kilometers to the north of the center. And this event was 20 kilometers maybe from the center, but to the south. So it was around 30 kilometers from where I was. And I knew because of the floods, because of the heavy storm, that the metro would be very crowded. So I knew there would be a lot of people and it would be very crowded. So the event was starting at 10 o'clock, I think, 10 a.m. in the morning. I got up a bit late I believe 8 a.m. or 8:30 maybe. So I went to the metro, got there. It was crowded as I thought. So you had to wait in line to even get to the metro. So finally I'm getting in the metro. Then I'm going there. I'm traveling like for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe more, because it's a long distance. And the metro is stopping at each station. Even though it's fast, it's stopping at each station, so it takes a while. Then I finally come to Dubai Marina. I got off the metro and I got off at the closest metro station that was to the event. Then I go to the event, and the event was basically in the Dubai Marina Mall, but I couldn't find the event. I went in the front of the mall. Then I asked the guy, I asked the security, I believe, and he told me, go inside the hotel and go down and you'll find this. So I did that. I didn't find the event. I exited the mall. Then I went around. I thought, okay, it's somewhere around here. It has to be. That's what was showing on the map at least. So I'm searching for this event and I'm searching for a specific place. So I'm searching, it says on the map it's here. I cannot seem to find it. It says it's here, but I'm looking around and it's nowhere to be found. So I'm searching and searching and searching, maybe for half an hour, and I cannot find this. And I'm asking people, most of people didn't even know where this was. And one guy, I'm asking him, I'm going around, and finally I'm stopping here to ask him. I'm asking him, and he points to this place and he says, there it is. And I look at this place, and it says the name of the place that I'm looking for. And I say, okay. And then I go there, and this is, so it has like a river here in Dubai Marina, and this is on the other side of the river. So it was not very easy to go there by feet. But finally, after 20 minutes of going there, I arrive at the place just to find out that's not the place I'm looking for. It has a similar name, but it's not the place I'm looking for. And keep in mind, at this point in time, it is almost a few hours passed by. It's around 4 hours after the starting of the event. So I'm late 4 hours to the event. So what do? I just go back to the place I was. And finally, I go into Dubai Mall. I thought to myself, this has to be inside of the Dubai Marina Mall itself, because it's not around the mall, so it has to be inside. So I go inside. So I ask this lady, where is this? And she says, just go straight and then left. Okay, so I go in the hallway. And I don't see anything to the left. I just see another hallway. So I say, okay, maybe this looks like a hotel. It looked luxury a bit. The place was in a hotel, or the event was in this hotel. So I say, okay, I go there, and finally, after all that searching, at this point in time, I was exhausted, I was tired, I was frustrated, I was tired, I was sweating. And finally, I go inside in the hallway, and this looks like a hotel, and I see people with their badges of this event. So it had the logo of the event. They had like badges. So I knew I was in the right place finally. And actually, before I found the event, I actually quit at one point. I said, okay, let me take a rest. So I went to this cafeteria of some sort. I had a seat. I ordered a French toast and a smoothie because I was super tired and exhausted and frustrated and nervous and anxious and everything. So I had to sit down. I sit down. And when I sit down, so I have this table where I'm sitting. I'm sitting here. I have this table. I'm ordering here. This is the mall in front of me. So the mall. And these are the table. I have to my right and to my left, I have the cafeteria. And people are sitting at the table. And while I'm sitting here, I see a guy in Dubai clothes. I'm not sure how they are called. I see this guy in Dubai clothes with, again, the badge of the event. So I knew I was close. This is where the event was happening. These two people sit, the guy with Dubai clothes, white Dubai clothes, and this other guy. So they sit right across me at this other table. So I thought to myself, okay, I'll just see where they go and I'll just go to the event. And I'll just find the event. Then we both stand up, we finish our meal, pay the bills. They stand up first, go somewhere in the mall. They head towards the mall. We were in the mall, but they head towards the center in this other hallway. So I just go follow them. And then even though it's not crowded, it wasn't crowded, somehow managed to lose them. And then I got even more frustrated because now that I had those two people that I could have followed and just found the event, and I knew that now it was break time. So, okay, I thought it's break time now at the event. So they thought, hey, let's get lunch. They got lunch. Then now they're heading back to the event. And all I had to do was just follow them and find the event. But instead, I somehow lost them. And then I kept on looking, and then I found this lady that showed me where the event was.